Hi everyone, welcome back to Kat's Book Corner, where we talk about all things book and bookish. Now, today is going to be a book haul, because I went to Barnes & Noble yesterday, or 2 days ago, I don't remember exactly, but it was recent. And I got a couple books I'd like to share. Update on God of Malice. I started the first chapter. That's about it. So, here's where we're at. Also, if you hear some noises, it's thundering and lightning outside, so it's the rain. But, yeah, I got 4 books, and based on my experiences, 2 are part of a series that I love, so there's a chance they might be 5 stars. 1 is from another author that I really, really love, so I'm excited for that one, and the other is brand new, but I've heard good things. Let's start with this one. This is Vengeful, which is the second book in, I think, the new, it's going to be a trilogy now when it was a duology before, but it is the second book of the Vicious series, the villain series, by V.E. Schwab, one of my favorite authors. And I don't know who it's going to follow, because the thing on the back doesn't really talk about Eli or Victor being the main characters. It talks about this other character. But let's read the back, see what we think. Great partnerships now soured on the vine, but Marcella Riggins needs no one. Flushed from her brush with death, she's gained the control she always sought, and she will use her newfound power to bring the city of Merit to its knees. She will do whatever it takes, for taking over the mob to collecting her own sidekicks and even leveraging the 2 most infamous EOs, Victor Vale and Eli Ever, in the most dangerous game of cat and mouse. With Marcella's rise, new enmities create surprising opportunity, and the stage of Merit will once again be set for the final terrible reckoning. Obviously, this takes place after the end of Vicious, which I love Vicious. I love the way that it's written as a romance book, even though there isn't any romance between Victor and Eli, but it's very much written like they were. Here at the back, it gives you, things that would work it, Superman and Lex Luthor. I wouldn't really go that far, but, this one, it says Magneto and Professor X. That is the vibe I get. It's Magneto and Professor X. I get that vibe so much. But I am excited because I might have to reread Vicious before I do that, because it's been a couple years since I read Vicious, and I kind of want to reread it. So before I read this, I might skim through Vicious a little bit. That's why I have the tabs, so I'll be able to skim through it pretty easily. But I am really excited. Let's see if there's anything interesting in the front. Ooh, it has this quote: "While seeking revenge, dig 2 graves, one for yourself," by Douglas Horton. It has it separated into parts like Vicious had, which is fun. And also it's told from 5 years ago to present day, that stuff. I like that. I do like the way that her books are separated into parts, because it's the same with the Darker Shade of Magic series too. It has chapters in between the parts, which is fun. Even though that's technically chapter 2. I like that, because the chapters go back to 1 after you get through there. But I really liked that. And I love how superpowers are explored in this book. How some people, when they gain them, they think they're a curse, or the way they gain them is so traumatic that they don't want to use them, or the power that they just don't like it. Sydney, I think her name was. Her power, she doesn't like to use it because it's just gross to her. And her sister has a power that, even though she uses it, she doesn't necessarily like it. So, I like that. How many pages are you? I think there's going to be a third book soon, so I am excited for that. Yeah, but I don't really know when the third book will come out or if it even is, but I am excited. $4.78, so about the same amount that Vicious was. Might be a little longer, a little shorter. I don't remember the exact number of pages that Vicious had, but I am really, really excited for this because I really liked the first one. The first one was 5 stars, and I really, really love this author. Like, I think I have 3 books still that I haven't read by her yet. I have Bare Eye Bones and Midnight Soil, which is on my TBR that I will get to. It's on my priority TBR, so I will get to it eventually. Then I have the second Darker Shade of Magic book, and I have this one. So I am really, really excited. And hopefully it'll be just as good as I think it will be. Okay, next we have a book that I've been wanting for a bit. It is Keeping 13, which is the second book in the, what's the series called? It's the Boys of Tommen series. And this is a chunky book. I'm really excited. Really, really excited because I loved the first one. And if this has, like, anything close to the amount of stuff that one had, I'm going to be so excited. Okay, let's read the back. Falling in love was the easy part. What comes next is the test. Johnny Kavanagh's first and last and only true love has only been... Oh, slight spoilers, because there will be some, like, spoilers in this thing. So, slight spoilers for reading the back of this. We'll give spoilers to the first one. But, has always been rugby. Until now. Following a devastating injury that has left him stripped of his beloved number 13 jersey, Johnny struggles to hold on to his dreams as they crumble around him. Lost and desperate, he sets his sights on unraveling the mystery of the girl with the midnight blue eyes, who haunts his every waking hour. Shannon Lynch. But navigating the future, even together, isn't as easy as it once seemed. Keeping secrets has never been a problem for Shannon. The life she's been born demands nothing less. After all, the demons and evil men don't just exist in fairy tales, they exist in her world too. Traumatized beyond repair after her return from Dublin, and desperate to protect her little brothers, Shannon finds herself struggling like never before, barely keeping her head above water. Her walls are up and her trust is shaken, and the only boy who has the ability to reach her heart. And when new truths come to light and old wounds reopen, will love be enough to help them heal, or is their future forever broken? It's just, I'm so sad. I think I'm going to read the last chapter of Binding before I start this one, because the ending of that one, it makes me cry, and both characters deserve so much better than what they got. And hopefully we will get at least because I know there's more books after this, and they don't follow this specific couple, but I hope they at least get a somewhat happy ending. Even though I know, like, there's continuations and stuff and, like, the other ones, so I'm hoping. But this is a big, big book. Okay, let's go through it. Obviously, it has the author's note. Like, this is an adult book. This is not for teenagers. Just for adults. There's a lot of stuff that kids shouldn't read. So this is an adult book, not a young adult book. There's also, like, the name pronunciations, because these are Irish names. So some are, like, a little bit difficult to pronounce. Like Aoife, which is Joey's girlfriend. So there are some that are hard, but some are pretty easy to do, like, because they have stuff like that. Also, a glossary to help, like, give words that, as an American, I wouldn't know. that were words that I do know, but I don't know the specific meaning that they have in Ireland. So that's good. It helped with the first one to be able to remember everything. And this is deep dual POV like it was before with Shannon and Johnny. Oh, I'm so excited because I really, really, really liked the first one. So this one I'm excited for. Let's see how many pages this one is. Because I think the first one was like 600 pages. Like, it was pretty long, too. Let's see. We're still almost at page 500. Oh, 641. That's how many pages. So now I'm wondering, like, because I think, and there's 82 chapters, so I am excited, but it seems like the book looks a lot bigger than the one I have, so I might have to measure them and see if they're the same size. I think they are, but, like, I don't know, maybe, like, the words were smaller on the other one, which made the book look shorter. But I seem to remember them being, like, around the same amount of pages, but I guess they're not. Also, there's playlists at the end, like, gives you moments where songs would fit more. And it also has playlists for Shannon and Johnny. But I am really excited for this one because I am just so excited to get to the book. Because I maybe I'll read this around the same time I read the first one. Because I read the first one in August last year, so maybe I'll read this in August. But I don't know. I've been in, like, a mega slump, which isn't good. But hopefully I'll be able to get out of it soon. But I am excited for this one. Okay, next we have a book that I've heard good things, but I haven't exactly done anything about it. But it is Starside by Alex Astor. And look at those sprayed edges. Like, look how beautiful those are. Like, I found this one, like, in the special edition section of Barnes & Noble because I was looking for this, actually, because I've heard, like, really, really good things about this book. So, but, like, also, look at it without the dust jacket. Like, isn't that pretty? I'm assuming that's the main character, like, with the sword and stuff, but, like, and the cover actually feels, like, really nice. But, yeah, I'm really excited. I'm going to put the mic down, so I'm not going to talk for a second so I can put the dust jacket back on, but, like, wow, look at that. That's beautiful. Before I put everything down, but, like, look at that map. That map is pretty too. Now I'm gonna put it down so I can put the dust jacket back on. But the map is, like, just look at it. Sorry, the mic cut out again. This happens so many times because I keep bumping the mic and the wire and it keeps disconnecting. But we're back, and you didn't really miss anything. I just put the dust jacket back on. Now let's read the little excerpt. Hundreds of years ago, a brutal war split a land in two. Starside is the realm of magic and immortals, the descendant of the gods, living in power-rich paradise. Stormside, where the mortals fight for scraps of that magic, every 50 years the gates between them open, and 50 challengers are allowed to journey across Starside on a deadly quest for magic that can heal, grant wealth, or extend life. Everyone has their reasons for entering, but Eris has one: vengeance against the gods who killed her family. Winning one of the 50 spots on the quest won't be easy. An orphaned blacksmith's apprentice, Eris doesn't have the superior weapons of the heirs from the great houses, but the greatest swords, ones that certain power are not inherited or bought, they are claimed by both sides. And when Eris claims a great sword, it's not just her. It makes her not just a real competitor, but a target. Countless dangers await on Starside. With a blade, most would kill to take, but Eris can't trust anyone, especially not Harlan's Raker, the merciless, mysterious knight who betrayed her years ago, and who might now be the key to her survival. But Eris is hiding a secret of her own, tied to her family's death. And when it's revealed, not even the gods will be able to stop what's coming. Now, it sounds really interesting. I've heard there's a good plot twist, which hopefully it's not like Metal Slinger, and we'll all be able to call it within the first chapter and be annoyed. But I've heard good things, and I've heard a lot more better things than I heard from Lightlark, because I read Lightlark, I want to say in March of last year, maybe February, and Lilac Master also wrote Lightlark. It was fine. I don't particularly care to finish it. I probably will at some point because it helps with my brain to have things completed. So I probably will at some point. I just don't know when. So I'm not really interested in finishing it because I've heard it doesn't end great and the love triangle gets annoying and stuff like that. So it's do I really want to read it? I will because it helps with my head, but it's not very high on a priority list. But I've heard really, really good things about this book, so I'm willing to give her another try. But yeah, I'm really, really, really excited about this one. Oh no, why are you sticky? Did I spill something and get you sticky? Why are you sticky? I'll fix it in a minute, but they're sticky. I don't know why. But let's see if there's anything else interesting in here. Okay, how many pages? Okay, there's 48 chapters and almost 500 pages, so that's fun. And the second book I think will be out later this year actually, which is surprising, but yeah. I'm excited to give it a try, because I've heard good things about it obviously, and I don't know, I heard it's actually true enemies to lovers, and it's been a very long time since I read a true enemies to lovers, because I love saying, as much as we love it, Fourth Wing is not an enemies to lovers. It is not. It really isn't. It is dislike on one side to lovers. But I am really, really excited for this one. And the sprayed edges are just, they're so beautiful. There's even a dragon and lightning and stuff, so yeah, so I'm excited for this. I don't know when I'll get to it, but I will get to it eventually. I just don't know when. Okay, and the last book I bought, which I am actually really, really excited for, is The Midnight Train. I'm going to get the sticker off because I don't like it. But it's by Matt Haig. And he is the one, I'll get it off later, who wrote The Midnight Library, which helped me through one of the worst times in my life. It helped me so much. And I'm in a little bit of a depressive spiral right now. So maybe if I read this, it'll help a little bit because The Midnight Library helped me. And I know a lot of people don't like the writing of that one and like think it's boring and they don't like the ending and because it doesn't really like fix anything. But I loved it. It really helped me. So I'm excited to try this one to see if it'll help me again. Because these books have been like really, really helpful. Nothing on the hardback. But let's read the excerpt. When your life flashes before your eyes, what will matter most? For Wilbur, his time with Maggie, the love of his life, their honeymoon in Venice, before he threw it all away. Years later, on the brink of his own death, a train arrives. It can take Wilbur back in time to relive his most important moments. Soon he realizes just how much he would have changed, but is it already too late? And I really, really, really loved The Midnight Library. It's one of my favorite books. It helped me through so much. It, I think, actually made me not kill myself, which is, it's something that I needed to read at the time. And surprisingly, it was a summer reading book, so it really, really helped. But this one is like almost 300 pages, so not very long. And I think it would really help me. Oh, there's a special message from the in the back for Barnes & Noble's people who buy the book, because I got the exclusive edition that was at Barnes & Noble, which I don't really care. It was the one that was there, so it's the one I'm going to read. But, yeah, so I am really excited. Don't mind that noise over there. It's just my sister being annoying. So, I am really, really excited. I don't know, I really, really think this book will really help me. And I'm around the time where I need it. So, I don't know when I'll read it, but I know I really, really want to read it soon. Maybe I'll try and read it after my current TBR is over, because it might actually help. It might actually help me get more motivation, might actually get me out of my spiral I've been in for a bit. Because looking back at like myself, I think I've been in a spiral since March. So it might help me get out of it. Of course, it's not nearly my worst one I've been in. Like, the worst one I was in was sophomore year of high school. But, like, it's pretty bad right now in my head. So I'm so excited that reading this will help me again. Because the way he writes about, like, the characters that feel helpless and hopeless, and, like, they are able to realize that the choices they do make do actually matter. Like, the choices have consequences, and, like, they have rewards, and, like, the choices are important as much as where you are. Like, The Midnight Library is still one of my favorite books. I read it whenever I need to, which probably should have read it soon, but this one just came out, and I actually heard this one was coming out, I think, a couple months ago, and I was like, I don't know if I'm going to get it. And this was before my spiral started, and once my spiral started, I'm like, you know what, I'm going to get it, because it might actually help. So, yeah, I'm really excited. It's short and sweet. That's how The Midnight Library was. They're around the same length, so real excited. So, yeah, those are the 4 books I bought. Let me flip these around. But yeah, I have The Midnight Train by Matt Haig, Vengeful by V.E. Schwab, Keeping 13 by Chloe Walsh, and Starside by Alex Astor. And I am so excited to add these to my growing books I haven't read. I think we're at 40 now. So, we will get there. I don't know when, but I am excited nonetheless. But if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and bye everyone!